It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 dig, 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 go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Down from 7 on back. All that will be at NASCAR.com. More coming up on the Shaq Daniels post-race show.
And we're starting Q&A with Kevin Harvick. We're now joined in the infield media center by tonight's third place finisher, driver the number 29, Shell Pennzoil Chevrolet, Kevin Harvick. Yep. Kevin, tell us about your run tonight.
We had a good car all night. You know, we've kind of struggled for the last few weeks with good cars and just hadn't quite finished where we've run all night. And tonight we finally got everything to go in the same direction, the right direction, and you know, finish it out. So it was a good night. You know, proud of all my guys. We built new cars the last couple weeks and building all new cars going forward. So they've worked really hard to get these cars done, and you know, the engine shop's been really making up some ground. So hopefully we can gain some momentum and keep everything headed in the right direction these next few weeks heading to the end of the chase.
We'll now open it up to questions from media. Again, please state your name and affiliation. We'll start here in the center. Kevin? Hold on one second. Give him the mic.
Thank you. Kevin Ron Kramer with the Joliet Herald News. You had the best seat in the house, if you will, at the end there, and almost worked your way into that big finish. Can you tell us what you saw and what it was like there?
Well, I thought I was in a pretty good spot, to tell you the truth. When the 18 got up on the outside of the 48, he just, you know, the 48 looked like he needed the momentum. His car looked like it was free. I don't know if it was or not, but you know, it looked like he needed to carry the momentum all the way to the outside, and the 18 was there, and you know, just did a good job on the restart and made it stick and made it happen. So I thought the 48 was going to get to him there going into turn 3, and we might sneak one through there, but still a good night for us and exciting finish.
Lewis Frank, ESPN.com. On that restart, did you think you had a chance when you saw JJ get a little wide to go and catch Kyle?
Well, I mean, we don't ever give up until it's over. I mean, you know, in those situations, it's very easy to kind of, you know, get loose underneath somebody or something happens. So you just go as hard as you can, and you know, I really thought, I thought we had a shot, and we were just a touch off of those, you know, those two guys for most of the night, and kept ourselves in position. I felt like we were better than everybody behind us. So still a good night for us, exciting finish. Felt like we, you know, the series came off probably the most exciting race that we've had with this car last week. It was fun to be a part of and probably fun to watch, and another exciting finish tonight. So you know, feel like everything's going good with the cars.
Kevin, Dave Burns, ESPN. Sorry, I have that conversation right there. Hey, Kevin, the cars are so different now. What do you think has carried over for you from the early days when you won here to today running so well?
Yeah, we've always run really well in everything that we've been able to run here, and you know, we came here the very first time as a company and had a great test, and ever since that point, it just seems like we've run well, and just fits my driving characteristics and the things that we do with the car, and we've been able to adapt every time we've come here. So you know, luckily we're able to put the whole night together tonight and capitalize on, you know, one of our better racetracks and make it happen. So it's just one of those tracks that just fits your driving style and fits the things you do as a company with your engines and cars and setups and things like that.
We're now also joined by tonight's second place finisher, driver the number 48, Lowe's Chevrolet, Jimmie Johnson. Jimmie, tell us about your run tonight.
It's not bad until the last lap. You know, good performance for the team. We've been working very hard to be back in race-winning form, and I think the last 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even the last 4 weeks, we've been there. If you look at Michigan, can't remember the tracks before that, but we've been running up front and doing a good job. So very proud of the effort. We had, you know, a great car tonight, and there at the end, past the 18 and got going, and that last restart, I should have given him the inside. There's no way I thought, with how good my car was, that I couldn't have got away from him through 1 and 2. And somehow he got to the outside, and as soon as he broke the plane of my bumper, I knew I was in trouble, and sure enough I was.
We'll go upstairs for a question.
Monty Dutton, Gaston Gazette. Jimmy, you've agonized over giving him the inside instead of the outside. When you were coming down to this, was there any decision made before you headed off into turn one?
If I would have been thinking, absolutely. If I think back to passing Kenseth and passing, I guess, Bobby Labonte, I got to the outside of both of those guys coming to the checkered flag, and it worked out, and seen a lot of different races won by guys just giving up the bottom. The leader just gives up the bottom, and the outside you can hang on for a lap or two and surge ahead at the start-finish line, but I really wasn't thinking defense. We had such a good car. I thought I'd get away from him on the restart, and he got a great start and was right there with me and just broke past that bumper plane through the center of 1 and 2, and that was it. So looking back, if I could do it over again, I would have played more defense on that restart. I thought, with how we'd been running, I was in good shape.
We'll bring it back downstairs. Additional questions? David? We'll go to David and come back to those.
David Poole, Star Observer for Jimmy. You said after the race that you, even though you had the last restart, you really felt like this showed that you guys can deal with the 18 car, or at least challenge him, because you did pass him and were pulling away at the end.
Yeah, I think so. I think a few guys, I think the 29 at the end of the race, showed that they had good pace. It's nice to see these Chevrolets running up there where they should. We've all been working really hard to catch up this year, and looks like we're all making good ground right now. And those guys are still strong. Kyle probably led the most laps from what I saw inside the race car tonight, but to have a couple Chevrolets up there racing with them at the end says a lot for all the hard work that's going on.
We'll go back upstairs for a question.
Bob Margolis with Yahoo Sports for Kevin. Kevin, you talked about this race being a good race, not just for yourself, but for everybody. Can you talk about how much the difference of this race being at night made this a better race, and maybe it's a better race at 1.5 mile tracks at night?
I don't think from our team in particular, I don't think we noticed any huge characteristic changes from what we did in the day to what we did in the practices during the day. I mean, the car was pretty consistent from day to night for us, so we actually didn't change anything from practice to the race, and just made minor adjustments through the race, small wedge adjustments and air pressure adjustments, and that was it. So really not a huge swing handling wise on the race cars from day to night for us. Maybe it affected other people differently, but night racing is always fun. It's cooler in the car, so that's a good thing.
Hi, Lynn Murray, Lakeshore Public Television. And Jimmy, I was wondering, you were so strong the whole race, and I mean even the finish was so strong. How was it racing under the lights, and do you think that had anything to do with the finish, or?
No, I think that the fans like night racing. Drivers do. I think we all do. We all enjoy it once the race starts. I think it's a long Thursday, Friday, Saturday sitting around and waiting to get on track till the afternoons. That part's no fun. But once we get going, I think everybody enjoys it and puts on a good show for television and puts on a good race.
Any further questions for these gentlemen? Guys, thank you. Congratulations.